Happy spring, everyone. And spring reminds us of what? Easter. And what are these? What are these called? Eggs. So resurrection eggs. Yes, we're going to be talking. There's going to be some special things in these eggs. So eggs at Easter are used to represent new life. So we're going to use some resurrection eggs to tell the Easter story. So first off is the dark blue egg. Gabe, grab the dark blue egg. That one right there. Can you open it up for me and tell me what's in it?
A donkey.
A donkey. What happened in the Easter story that had to do with a donkey? Do you remember? Who rode the donkey? Jesus rode into Jerusalem. Okay? He rode on a donkey, and they were waving palm leaves, and he had laid their clothes out for Jesus to come through Jerusalem.
It's Palm Sunday.
On Palm Sunday. So put your donkey back in the egg. Okay. David, let's find out what the pink egg has in it. Coins. What do you think the coins is for? See, the silver coins. What happened in the Easter story with the coins?
There was one of his disciples betrayed him and told him, and they made him go on the cross. They wanted to know where he was.
So he is talking about Judas. Judas accepted 30 silver coins to betray Jesus, okay, to point out who Jesus was to the Roman soldiers. So let's go our next color. Let's find out our next color. It is light purple. Okay, Gabe, find light purple. Light purple. There you go.
A cup.
A cup. What do you think the cup was for?
The last feast.
Or the Last Supper, okay? So Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples before he died on the cross, he used a cup of wine to explain his death. Now, Christians still drink from a cup to remember Christ's blood poured out for us and our sins. That was called the Last Supper. Okay, you can put that back in. All right, our next color is orange. Okay, David, get us the orange one.
Praying hands.
Praying hands. What do you think?
Jesus prayed in the Garden of
Gethsemane. Mm-hmm. What was he praying about?
About him dying on the cross.
All right. Was Jesus worried?
Very worried.
Was he sad?
Yes.
Yes. But did he do it anyway?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's find out our next color is green. All right, Gabe, get us our green egg. You get it? What's in our green egg?
Rope.
A rope. What do you think a rope was? It's a leather rope. Kind of like a whip, maybe. What happened to Jesus?
They whipped him.
They whipped him. Yes, they did. So after his trial, the Roman soldiers used leather ropes with rocks and metal woven into them to whip Jesus. And it left 39 deep gashes in his skin. So do you think that was painful?
Yes.
It was very painful. Okay, so put that back in your egg. All right, our next color is going to be light yellow. What is that?
It went on top of his head. The guard said that he needs a crown.
And they made the crown out of what?
Thorns.
Right. So the soldiers who crucified Jesus placed a crown of thorns on his head so that they could mock him by saying, "Hail the King of the Jews." Okay, let's find out our next color. Yellow, a dark yellow. Go ahead, Gabe.
The cross.
The cross. What happened on the cross? And what is this cross made out of?
Nails.
Yes. So what did they do with the nails?
Him and
In his
Like-
wrist. And where else?
in his feet.
In his feet.
On his ankles.
And they nailed him to the what?
Cross.
Yes, they did. Okay, put that back in the egg. So 3 large nails were driven into Jesus' hands and feet to nail him to the cross. So our next one is going to be light green.
A dice.
What do you think a dice was for?
3 days.
3 days. That's a good guess. The dice, the Roman soldiers wanted to gamble for Jesus' robe. So they wanted his robe. And they played a game to gamble for his robe.
That's just wrong.
That is. So put that back in the egg. All right. The dark purple egg, Gabe. What is that?
A spear.
A spear. What did they do with the spear? Do you remember?
Stabbed him.
They did. So the Roman soldiers used a spear to pierce Jesus' side. They wanted, while he was on the cross. Okay, so they used a spear. They wanted to make sure he was dead. You can go ahead and put that back. All right, the next color is probably going to be the cream color. David, get that for us. What is that?
White.
White piece of fabric, right? So it's a piece of cloth. What was that used for?
To.
Do you remember? Okay. So Joseph of Arimathea wrapped the body of Jesus in linen after he died on the cross. So his body was wrapped in linen. Okay, and put it back in. Okay. Our next color is probably going to be hot pink. Pink. Get the dark pink. What was that?
Stone.
A stone. All right. So what's the stone for?
Him with the nails in it.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm. You remember what the stone was for? So there was the tomb.
Tomb. It was the tomb door.
The door. The stone rolled in front of the tomb, right? But was it there forever?
No.
No.
Only for 30 days.
Only for 3 days. So put that back in. And our last one is a light blue. So David, get our light blue one.
Nothing.
Show it. There's nothing. Why is there nothing in that egg?
There was no Jesus in the tomb. He risen.
Right, he wasn't dead no more. He rose on the 3rd day. So, we know that there were two soldiers and they were standing guard. And angels came and rolled that stone away. And Jesus rose. And Mary Magdalene come that morning and she said she was looking for Jesus. And the angel said, "He's not here, he's risen." So she ran back to tell everybody. So that is why we celebrate Easter. And I hope you enjoy the resurrection eggs. And remember, let's remember that Easter is about Jesus' death and resurrection.